Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world. And yeah, we found another one, back to back. How about that? The only difference on this one is there's only one faceless that we have to worry about in this particular haven, which is good because we don't want to lose too many here. This is our freed up haven. This is our liberated haven that gets us our money. So hopefully all this does is gets rid of the drain, so we start making more bucks from this particular region. So let's get down there without any more time ago. And I'm pretty sure, if memory serves me, we have our skirmisher in here today. So Gravedigger may be the one leading this team. Let's go find out.
Setting course for the Australian sector.
All right, this is Operation Ghost Claw. We'll see if we can't claw our way through this one in the wilderness of New Australia. Let's go. Yeah, that's Gravedigger, all right. And, oh, that's right, we got a couple of mechs in this haven. So we're gonna have a little fun today. I think, with only one faceless, hopefully we're up to it. Hopefully we can play it well. And hopefully we can not lose any corpses this time, as I managed to do last time. So let's get this going.
We all move in stealth.
Yeah, well, I think there's two of us that don't, but, you know, it's a thought that counts. Let's kind of get a sense for where, okay, we are like right on the building here on this one. So actually, with this particular map, I'm not sure. I would assume... And I don't know if it's a good thing to assume all the time, but we may want to try popping up on the roof and gaining some vision this way.
Right.
Braxton Scott. Now, we're not looking at as amazingly high with a couple of these individuals as far as their health is concerned. Charlotte? Do I want anybody downstairs at the moment? Yeah, sure, why not?
Let's go!
Now we're overlooking the road over here. Yeah, I doubt we're gonna have contact this quickly, but well, let's get a couple more on the roof. Maybe we can keep the mechs downstairs a little bit.
Good to go.
Maybe we we'll keep the mechs kind of heading inside since we know it's relatively safe over here. We're just going to push forward as best we can this initial turn. And then that Gravedigger. This is where it probably makes sense for you to get over here and at least have access to grapple should we need some relocation. So let's play for the grapple.
I must run.
Oh look, a flamingo. Makes me always think of, what was it, Sims? And my first exposure to the flamingo yard decoration. I didn't live down in Florida, so yeah, that was my first exposure. Now let's take our first peek over the edge forward.
As ordered.
And nope, so yeah, the building is not going to be our friend here. What we could try to do is maybe go more to the side, because we got a lot of room off to the side. Well, we could run into a person or two, so let's kind of spread some on high ground over here too.
Moving.
Till we contact, then obviously we'll reposition like crazy. And Gravedigger, let's kind of come out to the side here. Yeah, I'm thinking we'll probably want to end up coming more off in an angle this way.
Moving.
As we move forward. Yeah, cover's not like amazingly important at the moment. And I think we'll continue pushing forward. Even though it's yellow move stuff, I think we'll continue pushing forward towards the left, and we'll kind of be angling off in this direction. That just seems best for me. How about we get a token overwatch?
Received.
And we'll bring you forward too. We'll come over this way. We got a couple. That's only a laser Sten gun, but we do have a handful, and then we get our first movement, our first sound cue. And they're more this way. So there will be no high ground benefit, you know. That's always wishful thinking, so let's just worry about positioning ourselves as we move forward. Luke?
Busy as ordered.
Giving up the high ground and not finding anything yet. So let's kind of get some blue moves forward first.
Following orders.
And kind of set our ground, set our perimeter. See what we can do.
Heading there now.
And now that we've at least received a sound cue,
Moving.
we can probably start setting overwatches too. I won't push anybody, especially the mechs, any farther than this line. And let's go around. You won't be on Overwatch, but I don't feel like crashing through the windows just yet, and also giving them a sound cue in return. And we got one more to push forward, and we'll just come here.
I go.
Alright, I think we're just gonna Overwatch
Watch your step, boy.
with this initial perimeter
You be
here,
careful now.
Wonder if there's any little...
with our picket line as we move forward.
Yeah. There's something out there.
Okay, so there's something a little more to the left. So they're either wandering towards the left, or we heard a second group. One of two things. So let's continue our blue move advance right now. In fact, we'll just go to the first. Well, we'll continue a blue move advance, which allows us to react if we've pushed it too far.
Proceeding as ordered.
And there we go. We got our first group. It is not the faceless group, which is typically, this is the first group one runs into. So we don't know exactly which way they're wandering. I'm going to assume the sectoid is the group leader on this particular one. So we're just going to get moving forward. Take up positions that make sense.
Orders understood.
From which we can overwatch.
Come on. Rolling. Heading out.
And yeah, we'll just kind of go here. And we'll kind of go. I guess we'll keep everybody in Overwatch since they're so close, in case they have this straight towards us, we want to die mentality. At least we'll try to oblige, and we'll Overwatch with everybody. At least once I get Gravedigger moved up. Let's see. We'll kind of keep you the flanking guy and see, keep you off to the side, Gravedigger.
As you command. It is under my watch.
Sir. Orders received.
Right. Got it covered. Got it covered.
And we can see them. Okay, so they're moving across and slightly back. Trying to draw us toward the faceless pod would be my guess, but, you know, we can work with this. We can work with this, and we will take Gravedigger, and we can work with this because it gives us some nice full cover to position ourselves behind. In fact, the map edge, oh, they still got a long way they can wander, so we are not as near the edge as I was thinking at first. And if I push too far forward, depending on how they wander, we're locked into place. So why don't we get a better sense of how they're moving first and start moving up accordingly.
Soon be done. Busy as ordered.
Okay. I'm on the move.
We'll still have good Overwatch in case they decide to wander toward it. They aren't going to expose us this turn, let's face it. We're safe on this one. Now, I could potentially get locked into place. if they turn towards us. But that doesn't seem to be the way they're wandering, so we'll push forward. You know, because lesson wasn't learned last time about getting too far forward and getting locked into place. Alright, I think Overwatch is warranted in case they reverse course and happen to see one of our mechs.
No trespassers.
Watch your step, boyo. Hold the position.
Good. Eyes on the prize. Roger, I've got my eyes on.
Now, do they continue? Yeah, my feeling was they would continue. And okay, we found some more buildings, which is good for high ground with Gravedigger. So it's kind of nice that we do have some buildings over here to be able to use, potentially. And the question is, do they continue? How far back does... Okay, the map goes plenty far back, so there's still a lot of space on this map where other pods could be, secondary pods could be, and if they keep walking to the side the way they are, yeah, we're exposed right there. I can actually get Gravedigger way over here. And the question is, do they then start coming towards us and expose us? Well, you know what? We're going to play the, okay, so they walk here and expose Gravedigger, oh well, kind of a thing. We're going to get everybody else as far forward as we can and Overwatch for it.
Yes, Commander.
And at the same time, kind of keep our eyes open for that mystery other pod that could be out there. A nice little corner cover.
Following orders. Orders understood.
I'm thinking, because we aren't finding anybody else at the moment. Not quite yet. We aren't seeing that other pod, so I'm fine. Unlike last time when we activated both pods at once. I'm feeling we can make this happen. So let's do just that. Get ready to make it happen.
On my way.
And it may not be, they may still wander kind of angled away from us, and you know, I'm getting excited about potential activity, and I think it's more important for me to get this other mech up here closer. He doesn't seem to quite have the same mobility or whatever. Oh yeah, he doesn't have the same mobility, I do not believe. So, here we go. And everybody else will Overwatch. I think that's sufficient Overwatch for, you know, a pod of 3.
Okay.
We should be able to do some damage should we go live. They're coming back. I think we're going live. Oh, yes, we're going live. They really split up this time. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, there we go.
Stand and fight.
I was going to say, how did he not see us? Yeah, that sectoid may have gotten away where everybody else is just getting mowed down by the rest of the squad. I think the sectoid... No, we got them all! Ah, we got them all! There you go. There is something effective. And we're alive now. So as we move forward to pick up the loot, we're going to hope we don't get exposed. In fact, maybe I can pick up the loot by going here. Yeah, looks like it. Advanced stock, Elerium core, nice pickup. Let's keep you as able to shoot while we go for some more. We'll take cover positions, assuming the worst.
Be a
That
pleasure.
we will see the other pod as we move forward. Grabbing our loot.
Lovely bit of kit.
The lovely loot that eluded us last time. We're managing to pick up some. Now this is a kind of wide open loot spot. Who wants to give this one a go?
Come on.
And Charlotte, do you see anything
I'll
else
take that.
besides loot? Yes, we do. We got a faceless, a Naja. Ooh. Ooh. He's gonna get some nasty good cover against us, perhaps. Oh, maybe we got lucky that nasty good cover isn't as good as it could have been. And we bring a you-know-what mech over in that direction. Everybody else is kind of out of sight, but there's one individual on this map at the moment. There is one that concerns me more than any other. And we see everybody now. The sectoid, I don't care about as much. I think micro missiles, you know, oh well, it's only one individual. It'll help, or should, I think, get rid of his cover. And it did indeed get rid of the cover, so we can work on other things. Now, nobody else is quite close enough, however. Although I can get a shot from here, and I don't need to do a lot of damage, so I'm going to try and attempt the shot with a good old-fashioned ballistic weapon over here by this Haven personnel. Good old Braxton. We have faith in you, Braxton. We have faith. 77%. Minimal damage would do the trick. You just need to hit. And that's good.
Mopping up!
The most dangerous shot that's out there on the map is now dealt with. Now we have the sectoid. And I'm thinking of just using the good old micro missiles again. If they'll reach back there, and just see if we can do that. In fact, we'll move as close as we can. I'm hoping we can place it right there. And here we go. Let's find out. Oh, we can. In fact, we're real close to being able to potentially get them both. Yeah, that's always a nice start. And it wasn't excessive, it wasn't great damage, but hey. At least it was something. Now we're probably gonna pull you back. Where exactly, I don't know. I guess because there's no AoE we have to worry about from the sectoid. It's just kind of mind games, raise the dead, or just a plain old shot at a mech because they're standing in the open. So we'll see what he chooses. We're gonna bring Charlotte back this way to at least gain some half cover. There's not a lot of full cover available anyway without moving forward. And then we'll get whoever else we can into the party, like right here, for a potentially good sectoid shot.
On your order.
62, not the greatest, but then this is just a Sten gun anyway. And okay, she was trying to blow away some cover so the rest of us could better hit, but it didn't work out. Now this is dangerous. Although I tell you what, the faceless is still pretty far back there, and because of cover being blown away, apparently this is still considered a flanked shot, and I think we're still okay. Why take a chance? Why take a chance? I mean, why take a chance? Is there any cover I can get to? Yeah, but easily flanked. Is this close enough for a shot? No, not at that angle. I guess. Movement 14. You know, I don't like the idea of pushing it. I also don't like the idea of standing in the open. So, doggone it. And standing here feels like the sectoid would just go inside and flank us. And I'm just concerned that's too close. So we're coming here instead.
Confirmed.
We're gonna do a little Overwatch.
Overwatch.
And then Gravedigger. You definitely can grapple up high somewhere, but the big butt. What good does that do us this turn? So I think I Overwatch you too, and we see about grappling you next turn. We just anyone else we Overwatch. And the sectoid does not realize we are good with Overwatch. Now this guy. Now, did we not damage? Do they have some kind of, let's repair myself, or did we actually miss him with the micro missiles? Okay, you shouldn't be able to swipe, right? That's a double move. And I think it is time for the faceless to go down. What we'll do is see if we can give Gravedigger a nice kill shot. Since he's the one that matters about getting a little, and this is 100%, I can't quite see how much damage we do. Oh, 4 to 7? We're not taking him out. I don't think we are. Gravedigger, however, can probably... Because I don't think it's considered hit and run. How about we do a little ballistic damage? And try this. There is a chance, if we max damage, that Gravedigger won't get a chance for a kill. And there's also a chance with a frag grenade we do too much damage, unless we place him on the perimeter of that damage. Well, you know, I don't want to blow ourselves up. Place it right there. Oh, I hope we're far enough away not to get the max damage.
Orders received.
Because we also lose a body then, but I'm trying... Okay, that's what I'm trying to do. I want Gravedigger for the kill, is what I want. Give him a little kill experience. So we're just going to come in close and make it happen. Just don't miss. Well, you know, even if he misses, we got plenty of backup. Alright.
Positive confirmation. Area secured. Status confirmed. Mission
Thank you,
accomplished.
Bradford. Let's get a mission photo. You know, somehow the Haven personnel understand that these are... these are not, you know, these are not photo ops. We are not influencers. We are tough resistance fighters, and we just do a basic pose. So duty calls. There we go. All right.
Advent officials announced an increase to this month's recruitment quotas. Citizens are encouraged to voluntarily visit their nearest recruitment center. Remember,
it's interesting how we only got 75% shot completion, but it sure felt like we sure hit a lot better than that. But I guess a fair amount of our Overwatches must have missed, but good job, team.
The Elder's anger at our victory
All right, just...
will fill my warriors with pride.
Just what I was hoping for. Even as a Haven advisor, one has the chance to get a promotion. And you'll notice, I think we got these 2 faceless missions here, the Rendezvous missions, because we had some high-level... I just threw in some high-level folks. And boy, what a difference. I guess I should not shy away thinking I need to have high-level soldiers on every mission. To find faceless, it pays off sometimes to have some high-level individuals as a Haven advisor. So let's get the promotion here, and let's see where we're at. Manual override. It lowers all ability cooldowns on a selected ally soldier by up to 3 turns. I like it. Let's go take it. So if we're in desperate need for a cooldown now, evasive, I also like this. Start each mission with 100 bonus dodge. The bonus is removed after you take damage for the first time. I also like the idea... Yeah, I also like the idea of Serial. I think I'm gonna... I like the idea with very high. He ends up getting like 66. And that would be 40, 70. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna hold up. Before spending here, I do like the idea of him having the Shadow Step. Can't refund it anyway, so we're going to save up for Serial over this, and then if I get extra bonus, we can always look at doing this too. But I'd rather get Serial. And there we go. Good job, Gravedigger. And unlike last time, we got all the loot. And oh boy, did we get loot. And we got every kind of corpse. We didn't get lucky with a stun lancer, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. We got a Viper corpse, however, and 2 sectoid corpses. And because of that, did we get... Yeah, we also got 2 Elerium cores for loot. So, and everything we picked up, advanced stock, advanced suppressor, advanced laser sight. Maybe we could start selling these basic stuff and switching out advanced stuff for basic stuff where I see the opportunities. So there you go. Emergency life support, not always my favorite, could be sellable. And the only way I really use the hyperreactive, and tell me if I'm wrong limiting it this way, but I tend to only use these on my Rangers who get 2 shots. So if they miss the first one, it really makes their second shot hit. They already have perks and skills to help with that. This just helps it even more. Or should I just not do that also and sell this in addition for money? I don't know. If you guys have better uses for this or have found better uses for this, let me know. All right. So in the armory, I think we have one of our new soldiers that we never did get promoted. Let's double check here. Oh yeah, Zap Brannigan. Let's just get him promoted as our gunner. And I kind of went through his tree on the farther end. He has very low combat intelligence, but even very low intelligence lets him pick up a couple low perks. I think he at least gets, 31 points. So we got a 10-pointer and a 20-pointer. Yeah, you beggars can't be choosers. We'll take what we can get. And that's what he gets. We could have tried to save up for just a single lightning reflex. There were some lightning slash sounded interesting. But having the ability to reposition a gunner also sounded intriguing to me too. So we're going to mess around with it that way. We're going to take center mass. We're going to take formidable. And we're going to get Shredder on good old Zap Brannigan. Alright, so everybody's been promoted now in our base. As far as what we have available coming up, and this is in spite of, above and beyond what we've already infiltrated. So we have, where does it tell me? Oh, maybe it tells me on the main page. Oh, wait, it tells me right here. We have 27 soldiers available, 2 wounded, and 14 in various stages of infiltration. So there we go, or covert ops, whatever they may be. So it's really our time. This is where I think we get up to the supply raid once and for all, because we've got to be close to that happening. Let's just see where we've got people set. Supply. So we lost somebody on supply. I think I'll sacrifice intelligence. Let's get in here and just intel. And let's just put somebody else on supply, because we, I don't know if, when, what, if this intel's going to help me when they attack, or if I should have just kept everybody on supply. Please, if you have insight or your own personal experiences, let me know, because that potential for invasion has been potential the whole game so far. Nothing's happened yet. So, yikes. Then we'll come over here. We do have only one mission, the supply raid. So we'll come over here and we'll scan until the supply raid. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll be able to find another mission, squeeze another infiltration in here. So at least once the supply run is done, we might be able to do something. We have 104 supplies. We could also afford to get up to the black market, but I feel like we need another infiltration on board here. So let's come up to New Mexico.
Setting course for Mexico.
All right, we will scan, and hopefully the supply run or supply raid comes up soon. Now we got a new target. Let's see where it is. It's a 6-day, 9-hour timer, which is not hideous. It is freeing captured rebels, and they are, at least if, let's check the beginning one again. I think they're all resistance personnel. So this is one I'm going to try to infiltrate, I do believe. Yeah, resistance personnel. So I think it's for 3 resistance personnel, and I think we could use it. Every haven can always use 3 more. So let's put together a team to do that. So let's get down in there. And as per usual, I'm going to pick out the team. We'll come right back once that's done. And 6 days, 9 hours. Doesn't... Oh, that's because I have nobody in here. That's why I'm not seeing anything over here. Duh. Let's come right back with the team I'm picking out for this mission. We'll see you in a moment. All right, everybody, we're going out with a team of 5 on this one. We got Anaconda Chen going out on this one, and her bondmate, Specialist, the Magic Man himself. Now, I did a bit of upgrading on this one, but I did not upgrade any weapons because we are like a day away, or just right around a day away from coil weapons, so I didn't want to go spending on weaponry. However, I did spend, nonetheless. I upgraded to an arc blade because we were lucky enough and fortunate enough to have received a Stun Lancer Corpse to be able to do that. Gremlin Mark II was able to be upgraded because we've been finding enough drone wrecks. Did not upgrade anything here. The combat knife, I'd rather get my blades on my shinobis upgraded before I start looking at upgrading combat knives for our secondary or gunners and whatnot. We picked up an advanced arc thrower, and we picked up a Gauntlet Mark II. So we did upgrade, just not on our main weaponry, just with coil weapons around the corner. I thought that was the way we'd approach it, so I'm a little concerned about damage output that we have available. But I did upgrade from a ballistic weapon to a scatter ray. Not that I want to get Specialist up that close, but you know, it outputs more damage. We have AP ammo here and here to help get through armor, to help us do better damage. So we have some tools to try and make things work. We'll see how it goes on this one. And we will infiltrate just fine. I tried to squeeze in and see if we could squeeze in a 6th individual. Just was not going to be able to happen without a boost. And I think we'll just find a way to make it happen. We got boom power. We got some... Our damage output should be okay-ish. I hope. You never know till we get out there, because the enemies are getting mighty fierce these days, so I'm hoping our laser weapons can get it done. And we do have a very light baseline of 10 to 12 too. We gotta recall that also. And it's getting to the point where with this kind of a team, might be pushing it. But you know, if I misjudged, ZigZag's on the team to help pay the price and pay the penalty for misjudging. And we can also, if I get enough intel going and feel like we're in a good enough shape, we can always chicken out and over-infiltrate after the fact. Let's go.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
All right, let's drop. We got a new target. This is only a 4-day timer though. So I don't know, especially 10 to 12, that a 4-day timer is something I'd have to over-infiltrate, and then I'd probably only get... I don't know that I could guarantee, although it has intel that we really, 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 really need. I just can't see doing this with a team of 4 over-infiltrated. Even if it goes down to 7 to 9. Oh, that's a tough choice. We'll see if I made the right choice. Now this has a heck... Oh, but it's a sabotage the transmitter. And the last thing... Oh, it is a liberation mission. But because it's a liberation mission, it has a higher bit of enemies. Now, obviously, we can over-infiltrate, and the intel spent is just a wash. But then we're not really gaining the intel that I really kind of sort of want to gain in that whole process. So the only advantage would be maybe getting us toward a second liberated mission to increase our supplies. I'll tell you what, let's at least infiltrate it and see what we think about what we can put together. It's in the subway too. Oh, yikers. So it's 10 to 12 is the best we're going to be able to get it down to. Let's see if I can do it with a team of 6. Let's go check it out. And as usual, we'll be right back. All right, we're going out with a full team of 6, planning to over-infiltrate to get that down to 10 to 12. And with a team of 6, and it's a solid team, I do believe, we have 1 mag rifle, 3 laser weapons, we have a psyop, and we do have a sneaky, and unfortunately I ran out of funds to be able to upgrade this sword, even though I do have the corpse. So getting to the black market is a little bit of a priority right now too, so that we can continue upgrading our swords for our, shinobis. And so let's hope that doesn't come back to haunt the commander on this one. But we do have a couple of plasma grenades, regular grenades. We have some AP ammo on our heaviest hitting weapons. We got J. Joker Kelly, since his bond mate, I believe, is in the infirmary after the other faceless mission we did last time. And I think we're going to be okay on this one. We do have the leadership abilities, so even though I don't necessarily want to get him right in the middle of the action without his better sword, he'll still be able to help from a distance. That's how we'll try to use Frog, and then we keep our heavy hitters far forward. I was able to borrow some equipment for Dark Admiral, so he has the laser weapon and the Gremlin Mark II. Other than that, I think we'll be okay on this one. Well, I say that every time. I think we can do it. And as farther we get into the game, I seem to have less and less confidence for whatever reason. But that's just me. Let's get going on this one. Here is... I didn't really introduce everybody by name, did I now? We got Frog going out with bondmate Avaroth. We got Goblin going out with bondmate Tiber Azure. So we got a couple bond pairs that could help get us out of a sticky situation. We got Dark Admiral going out as... just in case we have mechanical issues. We got plays against sectoids and mind games. We got plays against hopefully everything that we could run into. And then finally we got J. Joker Kelly, and we know what he's been able to do for us in the past, even with a laser cannon. So I think we can hang in there okay on this one, and we'll sabotage the transmitter and hope we can come through this icky subway mission in good shape. Let's cross our fingers.
Ranger deployed.
Menace, ready to deploy.
All right, so the good news is we do have a couple backup infiltrations now in place for when and that supply rate's got to come up anytime, because it's going to hit. We're going to max out our infiltration at less than 100%. Then we're going to have to spend some intel to get it to where we wanted it or where we're expecting it to be. So let's get moving. And we're finding target after target after target. And it's an okay timer. Sees the resources. It's an abandoned city. Yeah, so this one is, I think, the crate thing that we have to mark and lift out with the Lost in addition to that. As much as I want it, we're just going to ignore it now. We're going for the supply mission. It's got to be coming up right around the corner. I insist. And we got 5 hours till coil guns, so I got to also get ready to go to the black market to get some funds to purchase some coil guns.
Our inspiration did prove beneficial.
Let's get in here and see. All right, so they're there. We can start building them. That's pretty cool. We could only afford them, so we got no inspiration here. Absolutely no inspiration. So we probably can't afford some researches down here. So I'm thinking maybe what we do in the meantime is decrypt some intel, because we're starved for intel, and we want to start getting a path to the black sites and all that kind of stuff. So I'm thinking let's do a little research here. I can't remember which one gets us more. I can never remember, a data pad or a cache. Which one has more intel? Let's just pick one and go with it.
I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
Thank you, Tigan. And so I'm obviously just scanning here because I think this is going to come up any moment here. And then we'll go to the black market after the supply rate for cash. And then we'll see where we're sitting as far as what we can afford on coil guns. We do get a little bit of a supply drop in 7 hours also. And here we are. So right now it's heavy 25-27. We are under infiltrated, but we're boosting away, and let's see what it becomes. And now it's 19-21, which sounds a heck of a lot more doable than potentially facing 25 enemies. And we are fully infiltrated, so we will be concealed, and hopefully we can handle this mission on our terms. But you know what I say at this point? We'll see and find that out next time. So you'll have to come back and see how our first, I think this is our first supply raid goes, where we get full salvage, get access to any corpses that we can pick up. Let's hope it's a good assortment of stuff that we need. I wouldn't mind another stun lancer or two. I probably wouldn't mind a drone wreck and then a few others, probably some mutons and whatnot. We'll just have to be very careful, and remember, we don't have to rush on this, but we'll worry about those things next time. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I do hope to see you next time.